deals and fabulous service. We want to congratulate you on your 2020 GMC Terrain. Want to give you a brief introduction here, a little bit of a walk around, just go over some of the basic features in this terrific car. So a couple of things, I'm going to hop inside, go over a couple of things here, a couple of features that are going to be important to know, reviewing some of the basics and some neat things that come along with this car. So first of all, your car may vary. This is going to cover a number of different versions of the Terrain. I happen to be looking at an SLE right here, which is the most popular version of the car. I'm actually going to hop on in and fire it up. You're going to be push button in all of them. There you go. So we're going to make sure, as long as we got the key with us, hit that push button. And a couple of things. Again, your version may vary, but I'm going to go over some of the basics here, starting from your cruise control, to turn the power on and off, set and resume, and then to cancel it too, or of course you could just tap your brakes. Your power windows, mirrors, and door locks are all over on the driver's side. You got your individual window controls in every window, of course. If you want to adjust your outside mirrors, you certainly can do that. Oh, look at that nice Alderman's there. The rear view mirror. But you can adjust both of them here, left and right. And of course, you can lock out your other windows other than the driver's window if you just want to be, as the driver, have total control over it. Again, this particular one has not only automatic headlamps, but what's called IntelliBeam. So IntelliBeam right here is going to be automatic high beams and low beams. To turn it on at night when the lights are on, you just hit that, and that symbol in green will show up on the dash here. Take a look at the dash. Of course, you do have your auto stop feature right here. And the thing about auto stop is it is there to save you on gasoline. You're wasting gas when you're just sitting, not going anywhere at a stoplight or a stop sign. So once the engine is warmed up, it will turn off the engine when you come to a stop. Everything else still runs. Battery's still running. You're listening to the radio, play with the windows. Everything's there. Just the engine's off. And that will turn back on automatically the second you take your foot off the brake. So again, designed to save you on gasoline. A pretty neat feature. These controls over here on the steering wheel, up, down, left, and right, are all for your driver information center. So there's all sorts of things that you can bring up there, from trip meters to fuel range to oil life to tire pressure. Just good stuff to have there too. I'm going to put it back on the main screen here, which is to have another speedometer. Neat thing to have there. I'm going to come over to the center because I want to point out, first of all, that select track system. So right here, we've got front wheel drive, two wheel drive, which is perfect for 3 seasons out of the year. And it is a true front wheel drive. You can shift as you drive, but you are more than welcome to do this once or twice a year if you like. Now I'm in all-wheel drive. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go to all-wheel drive automatically. It just means the car's ready for it. There's your great winter setting. And then over here, see this off-road setting there? I'm going to go there. That's for getting going when the conditions are really awful. Lower speed, really bad traction. That's what that's there to solve. It's kind of like a four-wheel drive low, but it's an all-wheel drive version of it. And of course, I'm going to take this, and it's a nice day on the day that I'm making this, so I'm going to put this back to front wheel drive. Right here, you've got the lane keep assist to keep you from drifting over your lanes, and you do have hill descent control here. 31 miles an hour and less, you can hit that button and lock in the speed for you. Now, this is a Terrain, which means you've got the button shifters here. No standard shifter for your hand anymore. Also means you've got your left and right cup holders, which is a nice thing. So how am I shifting here? Very easy. With your foot on the brake, if it's got the little chrome strip on there, you're pulling it for drive or for reverse. And that's going to get you, of course, that nice backup camera. And then you can tap it to go into park. It's that easy. It's really that simple, and it frees up a lot of room here in the dash, and you've even got a little bit more storage space on both sides underneath. And then, of course, here on your main screen, you've got your audio. You'll have AM, FM. You may have satellite radio, depending on the version that you're in. Very, very simple to control, from your equalizer, which is sound, to browse through all of your stations, no matter what you happen to be listening to. I'm going to go back to the home page here. Pairing up your phone, via Bluetooth, very simple. Of course, you've got Wi-Fi coming from OnStar. You've got a 1-month trial period, 3 gigabytes to use as you please. And you do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so it really depends on the kind of phone that you have. But either way, it's going to be very simple. Plug the USB cord into your phone. Plug it right down into there to whichever USB cord works for your phone. Probably going to be the one in the middle. And depending on the kind of phone you use, you're going to be able to access just about everything right on this screen here. Your maps, Google Maps, Apple Maps if you've got an iPhone, Waze, Pandora, Spotify, your texts. There's a lot of things that you can pull up there, and it's all voice controlled or touch screen. Very simple. It's charging your phone while you do it. It's a lot of fun to use. And as I mentioned before, you put it in reverse and you've got your backup camera here too. Let's take a look at the back here, because there's a couple things that I want to point out to you about that rear seat. So of course, I forgot, I almost mentioned, you've got your air conditioning vents here in the back, and then here in the rear seat, take a look at those headrests. They're 2 positions, and I've got them in both right now. Here, you flip them up if somebody is sitting here for safety, but if nobody is riding in the back, you can flip them down, so they take up less space and you've got better visibility here. The seats split and fold. Now the thing about that is you've got a couple of positions for the seats where you can go here, you can actually push it back a little bit more, almost like a recline on an airplane seat. And that leads us to that trunk area in the back. So when we're taking a look at the trunk, lots of space here. And I want to point this out to you. First of all, you do have more storage space right underneath. There are those mats here. And then up top, see how I've got these seats here, and I deliberately left one a little bit farther back so you can see how it reclines. If you want to drop these to give yourself a little more room, that's exactly what these handles are for. One for each side. And it's that easy. And now you've got a ton of room and you didn't have to go around to both sides to open and close it here too. So that's really just a quick walk around of the Terrain. Again, really give you an idea how some of the basic features work. You can always find more information on our website or call us. That's the nice thing about us. We really believe in following up and maintaining a relationship with you. We're going to call you every 3 or 4 months just to make sure that everything is running well for you. So, if you've got any questions, give us a holler here. Enjoy the car. Congratulations. Many miles of terrific traveling.